Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is my distinct honor to welcome you all to this crucial debate on the topic legalizing divorce in the Philippines. As your mediator for today's discussion, my role is to ensure a fair, respectful, and productive exchange of ideas, allowing each side to present its argument clearly and concisely. Divorce is a deeply significant issue that touches upon the foundations of our social, cultural, and legal systems. In the Philippines, the topic is particularly poignant as our country remains one of the few in the world without legal provisions for divorce. This debate is not merely about changing the law. It is about examining the values, beliefs, and social norms that shape our understanding of marriage, family, and individual rights. Today, we will hear from our advocates on both sides of this issue. The proponent, Ms. Cara Moana Macapas, will argue that legalizing divorce is a necessary step to protect individuals from irreparable harm without unattainable marriages and to provide a legal remedy for those seeking to rebuild their lives. This will highlight the importance of individual freedom and the potential benefits for children and families when amicable resolution are possible. On the other hand, the opponent, Ms. Micaela K. Bulayo, will present her case emphasizing the sanctity of marriage as a lifelong commitment, the potential negative social impacts of legalizing divorce, and the alternatives that can be pursued to support families in distress without resorting to legal separation. As we begin, I encourage each speaker to present views with clarity and respect, mindful of diverse perspectives represented in our audience. To our audience, I argue to listen with an open mind, considering the arguments from all angles before performing your conclusion. Let us proceed with a spirit of constructive dialogue, aiming to understand rather than to simply wait. With that, I invite our first speaker to the podium to share her ideas. So, Ms. Cara, please start.
Divorce is undeniably a life-changing event that impacts not only the couple, but also their children if they are part of the family dynamic. While some view marriage as a lifelong commitment and frown upon divorce, it is important to recognize the positive transformation that can result from the process. Divorce provides individuals with a fresh start and the opportunity to pursue their own happiness and fulfillment. It can liberate individuals from toxic or unfulfilling relationships, allowing them to break free from emotional constraints and rediscover their sense of self. In many cases, divorce has been shown to boost self-confidence, reduce stress levels, and improve overall well-being. By freeing individuals from the constraints of an unhappy marriage, divorce can lead to personal growth, increased resilience, and a renewed sense of empowerment. It offers a chance for individuals to prioritize their own needs and aspirations, ultimately leading to a more authentic and fulfilling life. While divorce may not be the perfect outcome for everyone, it can be a catalyst for positive change and personal transformation.
The arguments against legalizing divorce in the Philippines include the influence of the Roman Catholic Church, the protection of marriage as an inviolable social institution, and the belief that divorce is unnecessary due to existing legal remedies such as legal separation, annulment, and declaration of nullity of marriage. The Roman Catholic Church has historically opposed divorce, and its influence has prevented the passage of the general divorce law in the Philippines. The Constitution of the Philippines protects marriage as a social institution, which some argue is not compatible with the concept of divorce. Additionally, proponents of the existing legal remedies argue that they are sufficient to address marital discord and protect the sanctity of marriage. According to the Missionary Families of Christ, They believe that divorce destroys the sanctity of marriage. Divorce is a grave offense against the natural law. It claims to break the contract to which the spouses freely consented to live with each other until death. Divorce does injury to the covenant of salvation, of which sacramental marriage is a sign. It goes against the moral law. Therefore, even if couples are civilly divorced, the Roman Catholic Church continues to recognize their sacramental marriage. Therefore, if one of the spouses remarries, he or she becomes subjected to a situation of public and permanent adultery.
Despite the opposition of the Catholic Church, there is a growing support for the legalization of divorce in the Philippines. In fact, surveys indicate significant support for the legalization of divorce in the Philippines, with more than half of Filipino adults surveyed favoring divorce for irreconcilably separated couples, according to a nationwide survey by the National Weather Stations or SWS with 53% in agreement. This support has been consistently growing over the years as evidenced by surveys conducted in 2011, 2014, and 2017. These showed an increasing trend in favor for divorce legalization. Additionally, a survey from Octa Research found that 40% of Filipino adults support the legalization of divorce in the country. Moreover, during the 2022 elections in the Philippines, approximately half of the respondents expressed support for the divorce bill. This rising support is also evident in the President's openness to the idea of legalizing divorce. These findings collectively demonstrate a significant and increasing level of public endorsement for the legalization of divorce in the Philippines.
Divorce is immoral because it breaks the sacred bond between two individuals, but also introduces a disorder into the family matrix and into society. This disorder brings grave harm to the deserted spouses, to children traumatized by the separation of their parents and often torn between them, and to society because of its contagious effect. Divorce makes its marriage a temporary and consensual relationship only valid until further notice. Legalizing divorce and making the process more affordable, shorter, and less tedious also makes it less convenient for married couples to separate, thus leading them to even less prayer and discernment before marriage because the sacred bond becomes easily dissoluble. According to missionary families of Christ, they are called to protect and defend marriage and family life. They believe that married couples committed a sacramental vow where husband and wife promise together to be faithful to one another and to God, our Creator, the author of life, the source of love, be hopeful to what we have, the strength to make the daily decision to overcome all obstacles to love. Be patient, merciful, loving as God's gift to one another. They believe that the original intention of the Creator is for marriage to be indissoluble. Between the baptized, a ratified and consummated marriage cannot be dissolved by any human power or for any reason other than death. They believe that the social and economic well-being of the society is founded on the strong family and the solid marriage.
Divorce empowers individuals to take charge of their lives, make decisions independently, and chase their aspirations. Ending toxic marriages can lead to healthier relationships in the future. Additionally, divorce can create a more stable and peaceful environment for children in conflict-ridden households. Legal protections and rights such as property division and child custody arrangements ensure individuals' well-being. Divorce can provide emotional healing by allowing individuals to address past hurts and traumas within the marriage, fostering personal growth and self-care. Financial independence is another significant benefit of divorce, enabling individuals to manage their finances autonomously and make decisions about their future investments. Moreover, divorce often leads to improved mental health outcomes by removing individuals from stressful or abusive relationships, reducing anxiety, depression, and other psychological issues. Career advancements is also a positive outcome for divorce as individuals gain freedom to pursue professional opportunity or educational goals that may have been hindered by a failing marriage. Additionally, divorce can facilitate the development of new social support networks, offering individuals a sense of community, understanding, and encouragement during the challenging transition.
Many times, divorce will lead to emotional stress. In some cases, that can lead to depression, anxiety, and mental health problems. Unfortunately, some individuals will struggle with these challenges, especially if the cases is difficult to settle. Without seeking help, these stressors can impact persons' overall well-being. For some, their financial situation may improve. However, this is not always the case. Some individuals may have serious economic issues, especially after the assets division or legal fees. A divorce means that there are now two separate households. The financial burden can often affect the spouses and their children. If there are any incidents about abuse, a divorce can be beneficial for children. However, that does not mean that they will not face emotional challenges. Many times, the relationship between the parents and their children can be strained. They may feel loyal to one parent over the other. Sometimes, the child may feel like they have to assume the new role in the household.
Now, our advocates present their individual ideas on our topic. In conclusion, the debate on legalizing divorce in the Philippines underscores a pivotal moment in our nation's journey towards modernizing its legal framework to better reflect the needs and realities of its citizens. On one hand, the opposition fears that legalizing divorce could undermine the sanctity of marriage and destabilize family. On the other hand, proponents argues that providing a legal avenue for divorce is essential for protecting individuals from irreparable harm and promoting social justice. Both sides agree on the importance of safeguarding family values and the well-being of children. This common ground highlights that the debate is not about diminishing the institution of marriage, but about ensuring that all individuals have the opportunity to live a dignified and safe lives. After careful consideration of the arguments, it is evident that legalizing divorce in the Philippines would address critical gaps in our current legal system. It would provide necessary resources for those trapped in unattainable and abusive situations, aligning our laws with global rights and rights standards. Therefore, it is imperative that we move forward with a well-crafted divorce law that includes safeguards to protect the vulnerable upon upholding the fundamental values of family and society. Let us take this step towards progress, ensuring that our legal system is just compassionate and responsive to the needs of a Filipino. So audience, I want to hear your ideas on this topic and thank you so much for listening.